Hey everyone, Dr. Amy Avalar with Acupuncture Practice Systems, and this video I'm going to talk about a way that you can utilize social media groups to help attract new patients. Now, I will say as a disclaimer that there are definitely groups that say you cannot self-promote, so you're not going to be able to be constantly posting, hey, here's my business, this is what I do, come over here, come, be a patient of mine. So that's not really going to be allowed. But I recommend joining local groups for groups that you apply to. So if you're a dad, join a dad's group. If you're a mom, join a mom's group. If you are a member of a specific city, join a group that is for people who live in that specific city or work in that specific city. You can join hiking groups, running groups, fitness groups. There's a million different types of groups, right? But join groups that you are relevant to, right? That actually apply to you. Don't join a dad's group if you're not a dad, right? So join groups that are local, that you actually that you can actually apply to, that you can say, yes, I am this person, or yes, I qualify to be in this group. And then within those groups, just occasionally browse. You'll see questions pop up in your newsfeed. I don't intentionally seek these out. Some people can, you can do that, right? But I don't intentionally seek them out. But when I'm scrolling through social media, if I see somebody who has asked, and I cannot tell you the number of times this has happened, it'll be local groups. Often it's the moms groups, and they'll be asking things like, I've been having horrible migraines and I feel like I've tried everything. Does anybody have any recommendations? That is your opportunity to recommend acupuncture. You can say, and I do this all the time, I'll say, I've treated a lot of people for migraines very successfully and then I'll link my business. If you're interested, feel free to, check out the website and see if it might be a good fit for you. Or I'll just simply say, I treated this with great success a lot of times at my clinic, or I've helped a lot of people with XYZ. I'll name whatever the specific thing is. And obviously only if that's actually the case. I can also say something like acupuncture is really great at helping with this specific ailment, and then link the business. And I'll usually say myself or the other acupuncturists there, we've treated a lot of patients with this specific complaint, and I'll just link the business name. So the cool thing is, there will be times where patients will be asking about a specific ailment, and then it gives you an opportunity to comment. There's other times where, I'm getting ahead of myself. The other thing that's really cool about that is there are other people who are commenting, oh my gosh, yes, I have horrible migraines too. Let me know if you figure out, something great. Or yes, I have migraines and I went to acupuncture. Or they'll comment and say, yeah, I've had really bad migraines. I haven't found anything. Or I have really bad migraines. I swear by this specific massage therapist or that specific chiropractor or this specific dietary change or supplement or whatever the case may be. But my point is that a lot of other people are going to be commenting on that who probably also are your ideal client. And even if nobody actually responds to you, it's still, in my opinion, worth it because you're putting it out there. You are putting out there that Chinese medicine or acupuncture can be super helpful for this specific thing. That may lead someone else to think, oh, weird, I had no idea it could help with migraines, or I had no idea it could help with fertility, or no idea it could help with whatever, fill in the blank, right? And then when you have now said that acupuncture helps with something that they would have never thought acupuncture could help with, that may start them looking at, I wonder if acupuncture could help me with this other thing that I struggle with. So by referencing that acupuncture can help, we are just continuing to put it out into the community of all the amazing things that acupuncture can do. And then I will also say that there are people who a lot of the time will ask, hey, does anybody have a good acupuncturist in the area? I've been looking for an acupuncturist who specializes in blah, blah, blah. Has anybody seen any, acupuncturists for this? And then oftentimes I'll comment that and I'll say, yes, myself and the other acupuncturists that are at Nurturing Touch, we all specialize in fertility, or we all specialize in women's health. That is what our specialty is. We also have a lot of people that we treat for orthopedic stuff. So I won't say that that's our specialty, but I'll say we treat a lot of orthopedic issues. and I will link the business. So using these Facebook groups is hugely helpful. If you are a runner or you're a hiker, you're gonna have other people in groups that are like, oh my gosh, I twisted my ankle. It's, healing super slowly. Does anybody have any recommendations for ankle support so that I can get back out there sooner? I can, comment on that and say, one of the things that I've had several people who have come in for helping to heal sprained ankles or injured knees, or I'll list a few other things that people who are hiking may commonly have. And I'll also make sure that I comment the specific ailment that they're working on or that they're asking for help with. And then I will tell them, I've treated a lot of this. I work at Nurturing Touch, and I'll link it, and I'll just say, if you're interested in a treatment, be happy to help you get back to hiking sooner. And that's it, guys. It's so simple. And again, I feel like I can 100% tell you that I have had a lot of clients who have come in because they either had somebody else recommend me on Facebook, or because I have recommended the business on Facebook and then they book. I can also tell you that I do firmly believe that there is so much, there's such a lack of education for the public on what acupuncture can do, that even if nobody ever actually came in for to see me specifically, and that it did not increase monetarily for me by me making that comment, it absolutely showed other people that I have been recommending acupuncture for a variety of things. And so I think that the more that we can just put it out there to the public, the more people will end up getting scheduled. So, and really just the broader of awareness for acupuncture all over the world. So sometimes I will even comment, if I'm in a rush, I oftentimes won't, because obviously to be completely transparent, if it's not going to benefit me directly, if I'm in a rush, a lot of times, I may not comment. But sometimes if I do have more time, or I'm trying to just kind of chill, relax, drink my coffee, and scroll on social media a little bit, even if I see something where it's not going to be somebody local, it's a worldwide group that I'm in, I'll still comment about it, because I do think that it is valuable to spread more awareness about what Chinese medicine can do as far as we can possibly get it. And so those would be some of my tips for joining Facebook groups and how you can utilize them to spread awareness of acupuncture all over the place, but especially locally for where you're at, and how hopefully that will end up generating some new patients in your clinic.